Hello everybody, it is Margaret and I'm going to flip this screen over real fast so you can see me. Hello everybody, my name is Margaret and welcome to my channel Texas Gal Treasures. I do have a live garage sale haul for you, and what I mean by that is that I am taking this footage that I recorded from the garage sale and we're going to go through it together, so it's a little bit different today. You'll get to interact a little bit as I am live. I just realized I don't have my chat, but I'll grab that in a second. So I'll talk about the things that I saw and I picked up as I'm showing you the footage. And if you're here live, you can holler out in the chat and say, girl, you missed something. Rewind, go back to that box and point out like, hey, there was this amazing whatever it was in the box. So I thought that might be kind of fun to do together. And if you're interested in ever doing this and catching this live, then make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it so that you are notified when I go live. Now, I'm going to pull up the chat, because that's the whole point, was that I was going to do this to hang out with you guys. Okay. And there it is. Hello, Joni and Ordy. Nice to see you. Thanks for coming. All right. So here we go. You'll have to let me know also how the stream is, because I haven't done this before. Okay. So again, and then at the end, I've got the haul of the things that I did buy, and I've got the footage, the sold pulled up so I can show you what I'm going to sell it for. So let's flip this bad boy over, rub him down with some grease, and send him into the ring. All right. Here we go. This is the first time we're doing this. I'm kind of excited. I'm going to be down here in the corner. Don't mind me. All right, here we go. Tell me if you can hear it too. Hey, Glenn. So yeah, I love it when they've got the jewelry kind of spread out like this. I'm going to be using this footage later to come back and talk about what I picked up and why I passed up certain things. So yeah, I'm looking at all this jewelry, and this arrowhead necklace, if you know, there's a brand called Kendra Scott, and that's their style, and this is a major knockoff. So I'm looking at the edges to see like what the if I see the maker's mark, and I'm looking at the tarnish on this one, so I pull it off to look at a little bit closer. Good, I'm glad you can hear me in the chat. Hey, if you see anything, you're like, pause the video, you missed something. That's why we're doing this. So yeah, there was some okay stuff. Can y'all hear the footage with me talking to? She just told me that the jewelry was all about $2. So I do end up getting a couple things. Let's see, what am I looking at here? Yeah, I didn't get the tigers thing. Some of the jewelry was just kind of like meh. But then, I find a turquoise chip necklace. So I'm looking at the closure to see that if it's sterling silver, and it is. So my kid is talking to me in the video. When you go garage selling with your kids, right? Yeah, so
it's like weapons. Bring on the weapons.
my son, he was trying to get me to buy him a knife from the garage sale. No. So yeah, for $2, some of this stuff just wasn't worth it. This is a Premier Designs jewelry that I end up getting. So if you see something you want me to stop. Oh, Jen, good. You came just in time. Hi in the chat. Thanks for coming. All right, so I picked up that mixed metal bracelet, which normally I do like to sell things that are like brass and silver, but I don't end up getting that one. And then I just recently sold some butterfly ornaments, so when I saw these butterfly book clips, I was like, you know what? I was feeling nostalgic for that sale. But we'll talk about it, what I'm going to get for those in just a second. So I do move on from the jewelry, but this is an Alex and Annie one, and sometimes I find them and they look really beat up, but this one actually looked pretty good. So actually, where is that? Oh, I forgot to look that one up. It's over in my pile. Aha, do you spot it? Hang on, let me pause. Oh, I grabbed it before you could see. Okay, did you spot what I was going for before I grabbed it? Hang on. I hit the button and it jumped too far. There, pause. Did you see what I see, right? So let's play I Spy. I'm in the chat. If you see, or if you were here, you saw what I grabbed. But anyway, Why did I go and grab that basket, that tissue box? Like, what's the big deal with that? Anybody know? Right there. I grabbed this basket. I'm seeing if anybody in the chat gets it. So, this is a brand called Longaberger that used to command a pretty high price. Their baskets sold for crazy, crazy money. And they don't really bring the amount of money that they used to, but they've gone out of business. So I am grabbing up this Longaberger basket because I'm interested in finding out, like, what is she going to ask for this? Does she know what it is? Because it's here with these, like, other, like, junky baskets, like made in China baskets. So I'm, like, crossing my fingers that she doesn't know what it is. Let's push play and see what happens. Hey, in the chat, thanks for coming. If you see something, tell me stop. Go back. Look at that. So I'm flipping it over. If you haven't seen Longaberger before, I'm going to try to pause it when I flip it over. I'm really having a time getting it out. So on the bottom of a Longaberger basket, it'll be stamped. It's stamped on the inside too. And they're also numbered. And so they used to, like I say, they used to be worth a lot of money. They definitely were sold. They were very expensive to buy new. But yeah, the price kind of tanked for a while there. But I'm banking on the fact that they're out of business, so the prices might go back up. So I'm looking over here, and this is when I start looking at that. What is that in that box? Why did I not look at that? It's a crispy crust something. I'm like, dang. Sometimes it's like you don't see the forest for the trees. I spy another Longaberger basket. So yeah, Jen says she passed up Longaberger before, and I think my thoughts are, like, now that they're out of business, people can't get them anymore. If I can get it for a cheap enough price, even if I have to hold on to it for a little bit, the prices might go back up. So we'll see if she makes it worth my while to take the gamble. All right, so let's look back at this again. And again, I see, like, oh, I could have picked up some of this other stuff. There are some other cute things that maybe I could have grabbed, but I did not. Anyway, this is the knife set my kid was trying to get me to buy. What is it with kids and weapons, right? All right, there's another Longaberger, so I go ahead and grab it. It's marked, stamped, and numbered on the bottom, so that's good. And then I thought, in just a second, you'll see. Hang on, let me let you look. I was like, oh, this would have been cool if this hamper was a Longaberger, but it did not. It's not. It's kind of nasty inside too. Oh, okay. So this picture is so cool. Like, I almost wish I bought it just for me. I love it. This, like, cowboy picture. I didn't get it though. The other one might have been a Peterborough behind the tissue box. You know what? I go back to it in a second. I do end up buying this. Oh, where did I put that little purse? Anyway, that little leather purse. But I got it because I thought, oh, I'll use it as a little crossbody to garage sale with because it was a nice size. What else? I saw those Converse down on the bottom too, and I did not get those. Oh, okay. So I do end up getting these bags. Those are Mona B bags, and they're a fair brand, but they both have the tags on them. Can y'all see everything okay in there? Yeah. I can't tell if the footage is looking okay for you guys, so this is new for me too. Let's see. There was a wallet over there I looked at, but it didn't end up being anything really good. So yeah, when she said that, she was like, yeah, let me rewind that. That was my body. You know when you grab stuff at garage sales and then you're like, please don't know what this is. Please don't know what this is. And then the owner's like, so I was like, darn it, she knows what they are. Oh, but she did end up selling them to me for $2 a piece. So I did buy them. So I'll show you those in just a second and what I'm going to sell them for. Oh no, those Converse, like, looking back, and then there were a pair of Converse that I picked up. So this is a different garage, so I'll come back to that. There were a pair of Converse that now I'm like kicking myself. I almost picked them up for my kid. They were like faded stars and stripes, red, white, and blue, and they were a size 2, like maybe a size 4 in Converse size or kids or whatever it was, but I I didn't get them because I was only thinking, well, she's not going to wear them. Okay, fine. So yeah, I got them for $2, and I'm going to show you the rest of it at the end. So this is at a different garage sale. So let's take a peek at what I'm looking at here. And I'll probably pull up this footage again to talk about like one of those buy this, not that kind of deal, like why I don't buy these rings. But I'll tell you guys since you're here, right? See how the back of that ring was the coating was rubbing off. So it looks pretty good, flip it over, and then you can see right there that base metal is showing through. So I ended up not getting it. I didn't know that about Peterborough. Thank you for telling me that in the chat and telling us, because that's something else that this is why I love this, right? Somebody was mentioning the other day about the butterfly wings and that I was sharing, and I was like, dude, in this business as thrifters, we get to learn so much stuff. So I just think it's amazing that there's so much to learn. Anyway, so I don't get these rings, even though they're cute, because like, oh, you could see the base metal and rubbing off. That one was cute too, but it was just $5. Forget about it. And then here, I'm looking at these. They look like they might be turquoise chips and some dyed shell, but they wanted $6, and I wasn't going to do that for that. A couple bucks maybe. But no, I know, I'll pull it up, Rhiannon. So these ones, I'm looking at them real close to see if they are, my brain just went, Pandora charms. Because Pandora charms will have this kind of silver edging on them, but these ones are so scuffed up, you can tell that they're not. I know, right, my flips? If you see something that you can school us on, totally bring it. Just like, who said the Peterborough? Oh my gosh, because I want to give credit where credit's due. Darn it. Peterborough. Where did it go? Oh, it's in the chat somewhere. Somebody say, it was me, it was me. Okay, going on. But they're really, really cute beads. But, all right, so this is something I do pick up. So it's a sun and moon brooch. And for the life of me, I can't remember what it's called when they are connected with the chain. I think it's called a sweetheart brooch. But I looked it up under sweetheart brooch, and it wasn't called that. So you know how it is with me, and in my head, I like to make things up. Not make things up, but make names up for things. So I'm going through here looking for any kind of cool wallets. Deborah, thank you. Okay. Pardon me. And then I don't really sell clothes, so that's another reason I love what we do, because some people would go to the clothes, some people would go to the toys. I do still kind of look for the littlest pet shops, because there is still a market for some of them, but I don't sell them or look for them as much as I used to. And then what else am I looking at down here? What are those? Fuel stabilizers. I don't know about that. And yeah. Do you guys see anything in there? What would you have grabbed? Would you grab something out of there? Shoes, anybody? Do these K-cup things sell? Have you guys sold those? Those little things that hold like all the little K-cup thing? Clothes, yeah. And then I have picked up a couple mugs just recently. I'll have to pull those out to show you. I've got some stuff I've been holding out on you guys. Sorry. There's a little fairy house. And then like, yeah, household mechanical stuff. French, no, it's not that. I don't remember what it's called exactly. All right, lots of DVDs in there, but there was nothing that I saw that was jumping out at me that I could really sell. Oh, you missed the Halloween costume. You would have dug in. Okay, so that's the end of the footage from those two garage sales. And so now what I'm going to do is I'll show you like the things that I picked up, and then I'll share with you the prices that I think I'm going to get for them. So I did end up getting this turquoise chip necklace from the first garage sale. Originally she wanted $5. And then with everything else that I got, with the Longaberger, with the bags and everything, she ended up giving it to me for $3. So that is a nice little turquoise chip necklace. And so this is the clasp I was looking at to make sure that it was silver. And you can see the tarnish on it, and then also the beads. Oh, there's a bonus here. Lucky yes. The beads in between the turquoise are also silver. Okay, so let me see if I can flip this over. Go down there. Hang on. I got to fix my... Oh, no, I clicked the wrong thing, y'all. Hang on. This part. I've got to make it bigger real fast so you can see. Excuse me. All right. I hope that this goes pretty well because it'd be fun to be able to do this again. So hopefully you guys like this. I'm going to keep me small. How about that? We'll just keep me small in the corner. All right. So here are a few like lab created green turquoise. What's up with that? I don't know. But as I was looking at this, honestly, the turquoise chips and the howlite chips, which is like a faux turquoise, they were selling like for the small ones like this were selling for about the same price, which was surprising. But I'll probably put this up for about $15. Extra bonus, exactly. Yeah, so I'll probably put this up for about $15, the turquoise chip necklace. Maybe more, but probably not for much more. So spent $2. If I sell it for $15, then that's probably still a good $10 profit or so. Okay, so there's that. And then there's one up for $24. So it's something, this is on Etsy. So I might, it feels like her picture's really hot. Like that's really, really turquoisey colored. Anyway, so then the next thing that I got was this Premier Designs bracelet. And let me show you that maker's mark. I was like, oh, I'm doing that because I can hear it raining now all of a sudden outside. Okay, so where is it? Here you go. The Premier Maker's Mark is one of probably the most frequent maker's marks that we get questions about in Texas Gals Jewelry Lovers, which is my jewelry group on Facebook. But it's like a PD. You can barely see it with the light. And there's like a little crown on top, and there's like these laurel branches going up on the sides. So this is this mother of pearl looking sort of yellow square toggle clasp bracelet. The cool thing about Premier Designs too is that, you know, one, there's people that like it, which is cool. And then second, if you can describe it right, you can find out what the actual piece is called. Because if somebody bought it and then they like lost it or broke it, and they're like, I really love my Tabitha bracelet, then you can go find it. You know, there is a lot of Premier Design stuff on the market. That's true, Rhiannon. But I kind of count on people like falling in love with a piece of jewelry and breaking it or losing it and wanting it, the thing, right? So there's that. I mean, if it's in good shape. Now, if this had been like the coating had rubbed off or the plate, you know, whatever. No, never mind. Okay, so this one sold for $12.75. So again, if I bought it for $2, let's say I sell it for exactly the same price, and that's a good, probably $8 or $9 profit, depending if I'm doing my math right. So that's good for me. It's small. It's easy. I like it. All right, so do I have any of my jewelry friends here that can help me remember what is it called? Maybe it's like a sweater clip because it is awfully long. I think I should look that up too. Like how the girls used to wear their sweaters on their shoulder and they would wear like the sweater pins to like hold the sweater chains. It's kind of like that, isn't it? I'm going to look that up because maybe that would be another. So on one side it's a sun, and then the other side is this big crescent moon, which is kind of cool if you're wearing it on a scarf. Not a scarf. What do you call those big giant scarves? Pashminas or something? I don't know. Anyway, a scarf clip or sweater clip with this chain. And I got this for 50 cents. You didn't get to hear that in the video because I don't know why. But, so there's this. These are just regular suns. Did I pull up anything else? Let me put on here, brooch chain connecting. Let's put sweater clips and see if something else pulls up. Or sweater pin, right? Sweater pin, sweater clips. Ah, look, here's two moons. Aha, good job. Thanks, team. All right, so $21 is what that one's up there for. So let's just say I'm going to go in that kind of price range, $21 or so, which is probably, it seems like what I would probably have done anyway. So for 50 cents, if I sell it for $21, then we're looking at, I don't know, a good $17 profit or so. I'm just guesstimating, you know, after fees and everything. The buyer pays shipping on my stuff. I don't do free shipping, if you're here and you're wondering. How many friends do we have watching? Can you guys let me know in the chat? I'm going to see if I can find out, but let's see. There we go. Oh, we got 40 friends. Go over there and hit that thumbs up. And if you're new here, go subscribe. Or else I won't make cinnamon rolls in the morning for you. It's oatmeal for you, young lady. Okay, so next up, we've got these bookmarks. Now, I honest to goodness, tell me if you've ever done this, where you had a really good sale and then you see something kind of similar and you're like, I'm going to buy it. I think it was like that kind of gut reaction. Because I just sold those enamel. Remember when I got those enamel like butterfly ornaments just recently, and I ended up listing them separately, and I sold them for $15 a piece. So it was like $45 for like a $4 buy-in, which was a really good flip. And so I just sold those recently. Sorry, something from my eye. And so when I saw these little butterflies, they reminded me of that, and so I bought them. So, dust. Okay, so these are not going for that much money, but they're cute. Oh, you know what? You know what I might do? I might take them off. And I mean, I might be able to sell them for $10, so that's a maybe. But what I might do, don't tell. I have a homeschool channel. You can tell that part. But we're doing like a back to school, like homeschool mom box swap, where we're, making kind of like a Secret Santa, but like for homeschool moms and not Santa or Christmas. Anyway, I might like take them off of this card and put them in a cute bag and send them to my what do you call it? I don't even know what to call her. My secret homeschool mom box swap. I might do that because I've got the box all ready to send out. But these are small and cute, and I can put them in a nice little like gauzy bag. I'm going to do that because they're cute enough for me to do that. Anyway, so yeah, if you're interested in seeing that, follow me on Homeschool Honey. I got a recipe I'm going to put up too. I haven't done a recipe. This is off topic. Sorry, welcome to my channel. I do this all the time. I was on Thelma's channel last week or the week before, and she was like, you haven't done a cooking video in forever. And I was like, you know what? You're right. I haven't. So I have one recorded. I'm going to put it up on my homeschool channel though. So I'm going to lure you to the homeschool side. Anyway, so this is what I found. There were a few metal butterfly bookmarks, $10 for 3. These ones are just still up there. So I was like, I'll just send them. That's a good idea. I'm going to send them to my homeschool buddy. Okay, so let's talk Longaberger. Longaberger did go out of business just like a year or two ago. And so the things that I got 3 Longaberger baskets. You saw me grab the first one, which is the tissue box. And then there were 2 other ones. One of them actually, like this one right here, I can't find one exactly like it. I found one similar to it that had 2 handles, but not the single handle one. So I like that. And so when you look them up, you'll type in Longaberger, and then they usually have a number, handwritten. You'll type that in, you'll type in the year, and then you'll kind of describe it. I didn't know what to call it when it had the little other colored woven in there. So yeah, it's a fun swap. Okay, so and then I got this one, which I guess it's for hanging on the wall, because look, there's like a hook thing on the back. I guess you would hang it on the wall in your cabin, and you would put your citronella candle in it. I don't know. Anyway, whatever you want. You put whatever you want in it. So let's take a peek at some of these prices. Some of them, yeah, the prices aren't that great. This one right here that says $35, it's kind of similar to what I've got, but mine is a little bit taller than that one. And mine's got this other color in there. Again, I don't know what that's called. So, let's take a look at some of the, so this one that's similar-ish to mine is up at Replacements, and they want $35 for it. Oh, a key basket. That's a good idea, right? Like if you're having a key party. No, I'm joking. I know what you mean. Flowers, teddy bears, key party at the cabin. Anyway. Sorry. Leave your flannel at the door, gentlemen. All right, let's back on target, Margaret. We're teaching here. We're having class, right? All right, so here are some solds. And this is like, they do sell liners, or they did. I guess now that they're out of commission, they don't sell the liners anymore. So this lot sold for $70, but I was looking for, which one here? That's got the lid. No, I had it set up and now I can't find it, of course. Hi, Celtic Traders. Are you here for the key party? Keys, please. No, I'm joking. Hope you're doing well, Caroline. berry basket. You think it's a berry basket? Maybe. So anyway, I'll probably put this one up for, I'm probably going to put it up for about 20 bucks, even though I see some that are lower priced, because I know that they are not being sold anymore. And a lot of these are showing that they're on auction. I don't do auctions. I'll put it up for 20 bucks, best offer, and just kind of let it ride. No biggie, right? Okay, so here's the tissue box. So these are ones that are up here already, and that's got a tissue box liner. How about that? So that's 40 bucks it's being listed for. I know these are not sold, but I still look at this stuff because it gives me a good idea I just Google search it and look at the shopping. So I see 30 bucks, 25 bucks, 40 bucks. So it's a good range for me to know like where I could place my item. So probably in that $25 to $35 range once I do a little more research. I could sit here and research it for an hour and nail down an exact number for you, but that's not a good use of my time. So I'm not doing that. And then the little key basket, I don't know. I mean, it'd be just so much fun to like write a little out at your log cabin, having all the lumberjacks come over. Make sure you've got a place to keep their keys safe. While you're at it, buy one of my wall hooks for them to hang their flannel on. Right? Okay, so next up are, I needed this, y'all, apparently. Ooh, rain, more rain. Okay, so next up we have got the Mona Bee bags. And it's not really a brand that I see a whole lot of, but I liked the rusticness of it. You know, it looks like burlap. It looks kind of like, what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway, so that's this one, US Supply. It's got the tag. Luckily, you know, it kind of told me what it was, a wristlet and all this stuff. I still didn't find my exact like wristlet one of these, but I found some that were kind of similar. And so I think I'll probably end up putting this up for about $15. So here's a smaller one, this $14.99 one. It's a little bit more square than what I've got. So there's that. So I'll probably put it, what did I get these for? I think this was $2 and the big one was $3. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. And then the big one, let's take a look at it. So here's the big one. I really like this personally. I like this, the barcode and the key. There's the tag for it. Mona Bee. And so this one has got this cool clip. It's really, I want to say industrial, but that's not the right word. What's the word I'm thinking of? Anyway, moving on. So I found this one more readily. So there's one up on Poshmark that is being sold for 28 bucks. And then this one was sold out on eBay. Found yours for 30. This one right here, the big one or the little one? Let me know. Send me a link. That helps me. Thank you. Darn it. Okay. I had this pulled up. So I'll probably, you know, put it around that $30 mark. It still has the tags, new with tags and everything. So I think that will probably go for about 30 bucks. So since I spent $2 on it, and that's easy, I can go into like a, you know, a mailer and go right on out. So if I sell it for 30 bucks, paid $3, look at this hair, y'all. Anyway, that's, I don't know, $25, $25 profit, somewhere in that range. It was on Poshmark. Okay, I'll look at for this one on Poshmark in a little bit. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this format where I shared with you the footage from, oops, I already took it away, from the garage sale in the beginning and kind of walked through it with you, and you guys got to call things out to me and then shared with you what I picked up and what I'm going to sell it for. So hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed it, and I like because I can get firsthand responses from people telling me what I missed. And you can see my responses to, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that. Okay, I enjoyed hanging out with you guys today. Thanks for coming to do this live garage sale with me. And let's see how many friends we've got at the end here. 41 friends. Go over there and hit the thumbs up because I really want cinnamon rolls in the morning. And for some reason, I'm not going to allow myself to have it unless you hit the thumbs up. So, okay, I will see you on the next one. And if you're interested, go and follow me on Facebook and Instagram at Texas Gal Treasures. And I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody. Oh, be safe tomorrow, by the way. If you're a patriot American going to celebrate 4th of July. Okay. Bye, y'all.